It's Monday and for dinner I am having carbonara. I've got better with pasta but haven't had anything with a creamy sauce yet, so this is quite a big challenge. So I thought I would just give an update of how dinner went. I ate about 80% of it and ended up just having a complete breakdown. Sorry about the quality of this video. I'm filming it on my phone because I left my camera downstairs, but yeah, I ended up having a bit of a meltdown and I've just been kind of lying on my bed in my room for the past half an hour listening to music and crying and trying to just get over and stick with the really guilty feeling I'm currently having and the alone feeling I'm having and just feeling really overwhelmed. I'm sorry for putting this bit in, and I'm not doing this for attention, it's just the reality of challenging things. It's not easy and it's the reality, but you have to stick with these feelings, you have to keep pushing through and you have to feel them, because that's the only way you're ever going to get over stuff. But I just gotta keep going and keep staying focused and keep staying positive. But I just feel so shit today. I woke up feeling shit, to be honest. Yeah, I've just felt really sick and out of it today. But like I said, I just gotta stick with it. I'll talk to you tomorrow at dinner, but stay strong, stay positive, and remember you're all absolutely gorgeous. Like, I literally swear this feeling is just getting 100 times worse. And I just feel really guilty. And I don't think I should have done it. And I'm just feeling really overwhelmed and I really think something bad's gonna happen now. I just feel proper anxious and I don't know how to stop this feeling. I really just don't know how to stop it. I actually just feel like I'm being a broken mess and I'm really scared I'm never going to be fixed. And I ended up having a really bad flashback last night and I can feel another one coming on today and I really can't be dealing with that happening again. Like, I just can't. I fucking hate this. Sorry, I don't need to include this. Just trying to stay calm and I'm trying to not let myself go into a flashback or a panic attack. But I can just feel it coming on, I can just feel my body tensing up and I can feel like myself feeling really unsafe and unsettled and I feel really alone, I feel really scared. I just want it to stop. I just want this to stop. It's literally the hardest thing about recovering for me is having to feel like this and not knowing what to do with it, and I don't know what I'm meant to do with these emotions. I'm just scared that these emotions are never gonna go away and they're just gonna get worse and worse and worse, and I don't know what I'm gonna do if they get worse. Sorry. It's Tuesday and today's dinner is chilli and rice. I'm going to put yeast flakes on top. Laughy. It's Wednesday and dinner is chicken casserole, cabbage, broccoli and mash. Gorgeous people. I thought I would film because I kind of want this as something to look back on, and I kind of just want to be open and honest about stuff, and for it to be out so everyone can know, because it may help something or anything, to be fair. I was going to make a whole separate video on this, but I'm going to just insert it into this one because I am going to go on a bit of a rant about how community teams where I live are just complete and utter fucking shit. And they're snakes. They seriously are flipping snakes, and they do nothing. I just had a phone call because I'm meant to have a meeting this week on Friday, which is a review meeting to see how I'm doing, and there was conditions for me to follow, which I have been following the conditions. The dietitian was telling me not to make increases with my eating, but I myself, with the support of my mum, have been putting in increases because I know my weight will not continue to keep going up if I don't. So I've been doing that. Anyway, I have a phone call today from the psychiatrist from the team I'm under, saying that instead of a meeting in the place I was going to have it in somewhere, well, I was going to go to Torbay to have the meeting because they could travel there as well. They want me to go to Exeter to the unit to have a meeting, to have an assessment, to have a look around their unit, which they know mentioning that triggers off my anxiety. And when my anxiety is triggered off, my urge to restrict becomes extremely strong because I'm feeling paranoid and on edge, and the only way to stop me feeling like that is restriction. And they know that. And I've just had a very emotional call with my dad because I've been pushing myself so hard for the past 3 weeks, and it's really not been easy. My emotions have been all over the place. I've been feeling things I don't want to feel. I've been remembering things I don't want to remember. I've been having flashbacks. I've been having panic attacks. I've been struggling to sleep at night because I am up worrying. I've been experiencing physical pain, like my entire body is burning. My stomach is constantly in pain. And I'm just feeling guilty all the time for what I'm doing because I don't feel like it's right, but I am still doing it. I'm still pushing it to do it because I know it's the right thing. And the fact that this is happening again is annoying me. It's really annoying me because for years and years and years, literally all I have had is my mum and me working together to get my intake up and my GP monitoring my weight. That is all we've ever had, and that is literally what we have at the moment, apart from this team comes in every so often and it's like, oh, we're making referrals, oh, we're going to do inpatient stuff. They don't do anything in the community, and I can't even have therapy anymore because I'm not under a care coordinator. And they said they were going to make a referral to their team, but I doubt that's happened as well because therapy is just not willingly given. And then they wonder why the hell you are constantly in a cycle of restriction and weight restoration and just keep relapsing. And I've been in that cycle for 10 years. And I'm now thinking the only way I can get therapy is if I pay for it. I'm not in a financial position I can pay for therapy. Nobody in my family is in a financial position to pay for me to have therapy. Why should I have to pay for therapy anyway? It really just bugs me that society treats it as a physical illness. It is a mental illness. Mental illness is still just looked down upon. It's not given the correct help it's needed, and so many people are scared to come forward about mental health or come forward to ask about mental health, and it's not right. And I said to my dad, it's lucky I'd finished my snack when he called, because I'm now just feeling anxious and on edge, and I'm paranoid someone's going to come up to my house again and try and section me. I can't have that happen again. But it's like my dad said, I just need to focus on the fact that I have been restoring weight and I've been fitting in with the brackets of what they wanted me to put on. I've made increases in my diet without the dietitian telling me to. I recognised I haven't a little blip over Christmas and I did something about it. And I'm willingly working with my parents. But it's just the fact that this is constantly threatened, and I just swear they do it to trigger me off. They were telling the dietitian to not let me increase my diet. It's literally like they don't want me to get better, or they want me inpatient because it's easier for them, because they don't want to have to give community support. I'm just sick of it. I'm actually sick of it. And I'm not surprised there is just such a high rate of people with this illness and people ending up dead because of this illness, because stuff like this happens all the time and you're never given the right support. And when someone is willingly trying to push to get better and do everything they can to get better, and this is the response they get, it's damaging. Like, it seriously is damaging, and I'm having to live my life on edge, and it's not fair, because I feel on edge and unsafe enough as it is without having that contribute to it. I'm just absolutely sick of it, and I'm sorry if anybody else has ever had to go through this, or nobody else gets help and have to fight so much for it and don't ever feel ill enough. I am so angry about it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for ranting, but I needed to get it off my chest, and if it helps anybody. I'm just waiting for my dad to call me back now, because he said he's going to call the people to find out what the hell is going on. If I hear anything back from my dad, I'll do another update, but I'm sorry for ranting. Stay strong, stay positive, and remember you're all absolutely gorgeous. It's Thursday and tonight's dinner is stir fry and noodles. Hello gorgeous people, so I said I would update you if I had anything else, and I did yesterday, but I was just very stressed and I didn't film it, so I thought to film it now. My dad spoke to them and the appointment's been moved to next Friday now. They're still very much wanting me inpatient, even though I am following their conditions. I went for my weigh-in last night and I've gone up in weight. But I wouldn't have if I followed what the dietitian told me to do and not increase. And like, I was feeling guilty anyway for increasing. Even though the dietitian told me not to, the fact I chose to by myself, I was feeling guilty for it, and I felt like it was the wrong thing to do. But I'm actually proud of myself for the fact I have, because it should work in my favour. But I am going to keep pushing forward, because I'm not having people like that win, and I'm not having people take me away from somewhere I feel safe again. And it just annoys me, because it is easier on them if I am inpatient, because then they don't have to do anything in the community, which they're not doing anywhere at the moment, apart from every so often they'll come in and threaten inpatient, like I said. Sorry. And I'm well aware, like, people do need inpatient sometimes, but I'm working on getting myself better, and I'm proving that I can put weight on, and I'm doing that so that I can get the mental support I need so that I don't keep relapsing. It's just stressful, and I didn't sleep very well at all last night because I was literally up all night paranoid and panicked, and that is how I'm having to live my day-to-day life at the moment. I'm literally paranoid that someone is going to turn up to my house and take me away again. And I understand that as well. Some people do need to be sectioned, but it's also very traumatizing for somebody who has mental health issues, and especially when a person feels unsafe and unsettled by lots of new people and constantly feels like something bad is going to happen to them via another person harming them. Sorry, this probably doesn't make any sense, but that's just kind of the update. I just need to make sure that I continue to make progress and just hope that it doesn't happen again, because it's one of the worst things I've ever been through in my life, and that is seriously saying something. And I've literally had my head messed up enough by people and being in hospital enough as it is without another thing adding to it. Like, each year my mental state has probably just got more and more fragile, and I've become more and more scared and feeling alone and scared. Well, I just said scared all the time. But that's just kind of the situation at the moment, and I'm just trying to keep calm today. I've just been chilling really because I didn't really sleep very well, like I said, and I've just not felt brilliant today. I've actually just felt really ill and anxious and feeling like panic attacks could come on at any point. But I'm not letting people put me down, and I'm not letting them get what I think they want and get their own way, and I'm not having people trigger me off, because I'm very much the type of person, when I set my mind to doing something, I will make sure I do it. And my mind is set on recovery, my mind is set on not being sectioned or made inpatient again, so I'm going to do everything in my power to stop that from happening. So that's just kind of how things are at the moment. I'm sorry I look a complete and utter mess today, but yeah, and I'm sorry if this is a blab, but yeah, stay strong, stay positive, and remember, you're all absolutely gorgeous. It's Friday, and tonight's dinner is fajitas and salad. Saturday, and dinner is chicken korma and rice. It's Sunday, and dinner is roast chicken.